Good morning, it's Pamela coming on here. And when God lays something on your heart, it's a good idea to actually let it come out, use it for the good of the Lord, His people, even if you don't believe in God. It's something that needs to come out. Goes back to the scriptures, many of them. You don't put, a bushel over light. And the song, This Little Light of Mine, I'm going to let it shine. So when God speaks to you, some things you can keep personal with Him, and sometimes you actually get to share. So today's message this morning is as I put up the tree cutter video, the reel I can't seem to push over. I just haven't been up long, but I wanted to put this up. So as I observed the tree cutters outside my house, I made a reel. And I realized after that there was a lot of wisdom in that. Why the tree cutters cut the trees down. And how we can have a tree in our life that we need to cut down. And where do we need to cut it down at? Probably the root. The Lord speaks of roots that are deep in us. And if you have a root inside of you, which most people do, that's not good, you'd want to cut that down. Because you're not going to change that root because that tree has bad fruit. This is my belief, and scripturally that talks about that. So if you go and cut a root down off of a tree, okay, you wouldn't be on a branch. You wouldn't be a leaf. You wouldn't be a part of that. So I always wondered why these pastors and people in my life, and as I've read the Bible, talk about this tree, talk about the roots, talk about the branches, talk about the vine. They call the Lord Jesus Christ the vine, being the grapes. And that's a whole nother story of wisdom that we can apply to our life, if you choose. Today, I want to talk about the tree and the roots. They have to be cut. The Lord goes as far as even saying burn them. What good is it? So these roots, they become attached to you. They could be fear, they could be betrayal, they could be, things that God doesn't want in you. It's so wonderful He describes us as trees. It's so wonderful that He makes it simple, but yet intelligent. Simple first, in depth, and intelligent. That's why I like Marcus Rogers. He goes into deeper waters. Sometimes we're fearful to get in somewhere deep. Though I raised my children and told them it doesn't matter how deep it is, we're not walking on the bottom, we're swimming on the top. So when you swim on the top and you're learning about the Lord, or you're learning about life, or whatever it is, it's interesting to see what the roots of a tree are. So today, I want to get on here and talk about the roots of trees, meaning that we have roots. If it's a bad tree, you don't want to be a branch. If it's a bad tree, you don't want to, nest it there. Because nesting is going to cause problems. We can plant a new tree. We can be a new creation. We can live and we can stretch our arms out and we can let people come in and rest there. That's the teachings I got from a tree. And I might do some more talks about a tree being us. It's really beautiful. So if you have any roots, pray about it. Ask the Lord to remove them because they're they've taken a hold of you. I know they have for me. And it's a process and it's accountability. And I'm sure everybody can see it as well if they look real close. We have roots. Let's work on letting God remove those today. Have a wonderful day, will you?